Stop by Highland PD yet again. So we'll just record off this one. Oh, Lord. Oh. So check it out. I was recording the police, and as soon as I'm done and pull out, this cop happens to be in the parking lot where I'm recording and pulls me over.
Alright, Mr. Seabolt, here's your things. Okay, when you change lanes, you have to signal and give 200 feet prior before you move, okay? When you signaled over. Also, you could probably put that in the back window as long as it's clean, stop you from getting pulled over.
Yeah, Highland's going to continue to fuck with me, so it doesn't really matter.
Think so?
Oh, I absolutely know so.
Why is that?
I know why you pulled me over.
Why did I pull you over?
It just so happens that as soon as I get done recording the police, you end up being in the parking lot. That's just a coincidence,
I just
right?
cleared my stop from down here and circled back through. You're in front of me.
You were in that parking lot.
Yeah, I pulled in, circled back through to come back into my area, which is south of Ridge Road, and you're in front of me.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, every time I film the police, I seem to get pulled over in Highland. It's just a coincidence, I guess, then. So,
I mean,
I know. You can't admit to anything, whether it's true or not, you know.
I don't think it's wise, I guess, to come to the PD and film us.
So you're aware of who I am.
Everything's documented in the entire county.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I can see what.
No, I'm
what
just
your
saying
name's
there
attached to.
were two officers that were down
One
here
had
with an
an
accident.
accident, yeah.
One had a traffic stop. One had an accident.
Yeah.
I filmed them. As soon as it's done, I leave and you're in the parking lot. To me, that's not a coincidence.
Well, we all have dash cams. If you don't,
So
you know, you can record. We're also recording.
that's
okay?
fine.
I
So
don't have a problem being recorded because I don't do anything wrong. Okay.
and that's the thing is, and that was my argument with the chief. I told the chief that if your officers aren't doing anything wrong, then there should be no problem with me recording them.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But let me ask you this: why do you come to Highland if you don't even live in Highland? Is there a vendetta on Highland?
No, absolutely not at all. And I told the chief the only reason I come to Highland is twofold. One, because I work in Highland,
Okay.
And two, you guys are actually the closest police station to my house.
Okay.
That's it. I've gone to Munster and filmed. I've gone to Highland and filmed. I've filmed in Lake Station. I've filmed in New Chicago. So it's not just
New
Highland.
Chicago?
Yeah.
You found somebody in New Chicago to record?
No, they're one cop that's like part-time and is never around. They were active.
But I mean, what is your goal? Your end goal?
Just to keep cops honest.
Okay.
Because my thing is like I told the chief, I've got your officers, and not you, because I'm guessing you're an officer, right? You're not a sergeant or... Okay. I've got officers from the Highland Police Department driving around with a busted headlight out. I've got officers not using turn signals to turn.
Okay.
And all this stuff that you would write me a ticket for.
But watch this. We're not allowed to write tickets for that because that's kind of cheap, right? If I wrote you a ticket for not having your sticker on there, that would be kind of ridiculous, right?
It would be.
We don't own these cars. The town of Highland does. So if a headlight's out, we don't pull money out of our pocket. It's up to the town to fix it. Okay?
But are you supposed to do an inspection on your vehicle before you start a shift?
Yes, we do.
There you go.
Okay? But when you work midnights, where are you going to go to get a headlight? Where are you going to go to get a taillight? You know what I'm saying? We got to work 24 hours a day.
No, I feel you. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I know in Highland I'm going to get stopped. I was actually surprised earlier. I had a cop behind me coming to work earlier, and he didn't stop me, and I about shit myself. I was like, good Lord.
Okay.
No, I knew you were stopping me.
Did something happen to you that you want to film?
No.
No? You just decided that's what you were going to start doing?
I'm a fan, or not a fan, I'm a supporter of the cop block and cop watch movement.
Okay.
So, that involves filming the police.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but obviously you know it's going to draw unwanted attention to yourself.
It is.
You still haven't received a ticket, have you?
No. But I'm going to keep getting stopped. So.
If you do everything within the law, then you can't get stopped. You
So.
don't get your plates current. I don't know what the deal is with your bumper, if you got one or not, but if you don't, you might want to get one.
Nope.
So, other than
Can I be ticketed for not having a bumper?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't look, but when you pulled through, I saw you have damage. I don't know how much of a bumper you have left, but you do have to have it.
Oh, I actually have a whole bumper sitting in my driveway. I'm just not attaching it. So, I'm going to have to do some research on that one. That's news to me.
So, I mean, do what you got to do, but you're recording, we're recording.
No, that's fine. Like I said, it is what it is. So, I don't get stopped anywhere else. It's just Highland. So.
Well, you live in Hammond, they have bigger priorities.
Right. Although they sent officers to my house too.
Yeah.
Because Hammond according to Highland, they didn't request it, but it just miraculously happened after the first time I was stopped. So.
It wasn't working.
No, I know. I filed a records request over in Hammond. So.
All right. Have a good one.
Thank you.